Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too, huh?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
26. Rodgers now on first down. Making the catch, it's Winfrey.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
The Packers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle they go. Tatum. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Connor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 39, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
61 yards. And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Hook up of 15 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Tatum. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 626!
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Rodgers now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his left.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now up to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Love.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 few. Check pitch. Ready.
On first down, Tatum. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Love's throw brought in by Watson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A give to Jones.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Love.
He's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Love throwing for it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. He's airing it out for Williams. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
38.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Hey, three.
At their 49-yard line.
Hey, go through.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Love from the gun on third down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing, Love. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Throwing again on second down. Love. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones. Is in. Touchdown, Packers. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Making the catch, it's Winfrey.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Love looking to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
10 seconds.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Detroit, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.